Hey, what's cracking? This is Darren McDuffie, affectionately known as the Phat-Man, because I help you become perfectly healthy and toned. Today's video was inspired by a friend's post on Facebook, and she probably doesn't even know that I'm doing this video, but it was again inspired by something that she posted, and I wanted to kind of address that. So if you're an ex-baller, if you're someone who played basketball, baseball, football, any of those balls in college, then this video is for you, and this video is for an everyday person as well. So here, let's just get into it. So on her post, I'll explain to you what actually happened. She posted saying that she was having knee problems, and she blamed those knee problems on the fact that she had played basketball, and we actually played basketball at the same college. And there was a time when I was under that same impression that because you did athletics, at some point in your athletic career or after your athletic career, you will begin to have problems. And it's no mystery that people who played athletics put a lot more wear and tear on their bodies than those who don't, because there's a lot more pounding. You're doing all the jumping. If you play football, you're doing all the, you're doing that constant hitting, and the body is just not made for that. But one thing I wanted to actually express or address is the symptoms of joint pain. And here I'll tell you a simple story. With me, I was actually finished with college basketball, and I was playing for fun. And after I finished playing for fun, this was way long time ago, my knee was actually swollen to the size of a grapefruit. And when that happened, I immediately went to the doctor. I got 2-second opinions. And on that third opinion, the two doctors just wanted to do surgery on me. And I knew that I didn't need surgery. I just thought it was just common inflammation, which it was. So on the third doctor actually sent me in for an MRI, and it was found that I had arthritis in both of my knees. So I was like, okay, well, I can live with arthritis. There's really nothing you can do about it. But here's the thing, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. And you need to understand a concept called autoimmunity. And what happens is that with autoimmunity or autoimmune diseases, what can happen is that your body can develop inflammation, and that's what my body did when my knees were swollen. And the way that happens, and people need to shift their perception and realize that these things just don't come about. These things are just not because of old age or because we did something in the past, we had some kind of athletic event, and just need to really realize that this stuff is because of what we're eating. And for me, that thing that I was eating that was attacking my joints, which was developing autoimmunity, again, when the body attacks itself, was gluten. So when I gave up the bread, my knee symptoms disappeared. I had no more aching joints. My knees are fine right now. I'm not saying that it's a cure for all autoimmune diseases, but I'm saying that gluten is causing people fits. It is giving people fits right now because we are not programmed to deal with this hybridized wheat and the things that are happening to the wheat right now. And for many people, they are afraid to give up bread because gluten is in everything. And gluten really gives a high in the brain. You get high from gluten. Have you ever noticed that if you go somewhere and they put bread on the table, if you go to a steakhouse or any place, they throw that bread on the table and you can't stop eating it? It's because it gives you some type of high, and your brain feeds off of that high, and you need the bread more and more and more. So I want to challenge you, if you're an ex-baller, if you're someone who has problem with their joints, go gluten-free for 7 days. That doesn't mean you go to all the gluten-free stuff. That just means you give up bread for 7 days. And that's exactly what I did. And I noticed the difference within 7 days, the difference between how my joints felt then and how they feel now. And I won't ever go back to eating bread. So hope you learned something from this video. If you do decide to go gluten-free for 7 days for your joints, let me know how that has worked out for you. I'm sure it will work out in a good way. And leave me some comments on this video. And I'm going to post a webinar about food sensitivities that I did with a friend of mine named Darren. We also do the Wellness Warrior podcast, which you can find in iTunes. And she explains on that webinar how you can get tested for food sensitivities. And food sensitivities are one of those things that causes inflammation in the body. And a lot of people are gluten sensitive, which is what I just explained on that, and you can get tested by her. Diana is a functional diagnostic nutritionist, and I'll post that link so you can watch the webinar and find out about food sensitivities and maybe save your joints. That's what I did. It was a simple process. All I did was give up bread and my joints are fine. So hey, this has been Darren McDuffie, affectionately known as the Phat-Man, helping you become perfectly healthy and toned, and I will see you on the next video.